Hello, this is Dr. Vicky. We're going to be talking about the requirements for week two. Let's go over the agenda for a moment. We're going to talk about the content and the required activities for week two, which include a Tableau infographic and discussion and a movie visualization assignment. I think you'll enjoy that. Week two's lesson is on how to create beautiful visualizations. If they're not attractive and aesthetically pleasing, no one's going to look at them long enough to get the point that you're trying to make. What you're going to find under the 2-1 lesson is Dr. Vicky's visualization video lesson. I have a lesson that lasts about 5 minutes and 25 seconds on data versus visualization. They're two entirely different things. The summary is I will be demonstrating data versus visualization using a periodic table of elements. I hope you enjoy it. The required reading for week two are in the Visualize This Chapter 7, Spotting Differences, and in Data Points, Chapter 3, Representing Data, Chapter 4, Exploring Data Visually, and Chapter 5, Visualizing with Clarity. There's also some week two articles out there that may enhance your learning, and feel free to let me know if you find one that I should add to the list. The week two deliverables, the required activities for this week are the infographic discussion initial post, which is due Wednesday by 11:59 p.m., the infographic discussion reply post, which is due Sunday by 11:59 p.m., and the movie visualization assignment, which is also due Sunday by 11:59 p.m. The discussion requirements for this week are to design and publish an infographic. The requirements are you will be making a unique infographic in Tableau Public. Again, this is required to be in Tableau Public, representing your biographical information that you compiled from week one. You will need at least 5 visualizations, for example, bar graph, pie chart, timeline, map, scatter plot, etc., created in Tableau Public to complete this assignment. Each visualization must include, as appropriate from your lessons, a title, labels of the variables, labels of the units, reference to where the data comes from, and the data itself, which will either be in the form of a data file or a link if you found it online. And I have also attached a data visualization checklist so you can score your visualization before you actually submit it. Note, they need to look sharp. They should be correctly scaled, and each chart needs to demonstrate something. It's not enough to just report data. It needs to show a relationship or communicate an idea. Remember, what's the point? Publish your visualizations to Tableau Public and provide links to your published visualizations in the discussion board. You will be evaluating the design considerations. The initial post must be a minimum of 3 paragraphs with headings, at least 3 sentences each. The post 2 requirements is to make at least 1 technical comment to a classmate, and you will be using the RISE model. The deliverables for the discussion is to have a meaningful discussion. Your post must be made on time with the URL link to the actual visualizations in Tableau Public. And test your link, make sure it works, because if we can't go to your visualization, your classmates can't benefit from that. They can't comment to you, and I also can't see them. The assignment for week 2 is a movie visualization. You will select a movie from the list. There is a list in your online course. Feel free to select one that you've already seen or one that you can access, because you're going to need data from the movie and or background information. So make sure it's one that you like. This week's assignment is to tell the story of the movie using only visualizations. This will take some planning, so you'll want to start ahead. You'll probably want to watch the movie over again. If you can't get access to any of the movies I've provided, please let me know and I'll sign another one that could be available. It won't be as much fun as the ones I've listed, so make an effort to find one of those that you like. The steps. First, you'll create an outline for what happens in the movie. For example, what are the major plot points? What background information does the audience need to know? Write this out in an outline format. There should be at least 10 data points that you will be making visualizations for. Gather data for each of the visualizations, the 10 data points. If I were doing this about a war movie, for example, it might be useful to visualize a map. Then graphs describing army strengths and size, graphs comparing number of weapons, vehicles, etc. Decide what visualizations would be most appropriate for the data. There's a chart in your online course that compares which is the most appropriate visualization for what you're trying to show in your data. Do not include any information about ticket sales, awards earned, actors' names, year released, etc. These facts tell about the movie. They do not tell the story of the movie. Tell the story. Pretend someone came to you and asked you what the plot was. Then answer using only visualizations. The deliverables you will need to include at a minimum: a bar chart, a line chart, a pie chart, a word map, perhaps reviews of the movie, the script, dialogue, timeline, and a map. Create a dashboard one of the characters would have wanted. Do not replicate a dashboard from a vehicle a character used. If the character had a tablet or smartphone laptop with real-time data, what displays would they have wanted on it? Mock them up and show what it would have looked like. You must use Tableau Public. Publish your visualizations to Tableau Public and provide the links. Each visualization must include, as appropriate, a title. Again, we'll be labeling the variables, we'll be labeling the units, and reference to where the data comes from, and the data itself, a link online or the data files. Include all appropriate data files you've created. I've also attached the visualization checklist so you can evaluate your own visualization. And prepare a video where you explain the dashboard you created for your chosen movie character. And I will be providing a sample video in the course of a student's visualization movie and their assignment that they earn 100% on for your comparison. Have a great week, and as always, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call me.